How are you?
How are you?
Very good to see
Good morning.
you.
How do you do?
Ben, you've met before?
Yes, we did. Yes. You are well?
Very well indeed.
We don't need to overemphasize on the relationship between Kenya and the United Kingdom. Our history is a long one and a good one. And that is why even the president found time to go and attend the coronation of King Charles. And we enjoy good relations, and your stay here for the time you have been here has contributed immensely to enhancing those relations. And as trading partners, we are doing very well, and it is our belief that we'll even do much better as we go along. Northern Kenya is our priority in the sense that they are vast lands with great and huge potential for food security. If we can open up that area by doing roads, connectivity to electricity, and then dams and irrigation, we would, in a very comprehensive manner, address our challenges in this country. And that is the way to go. And we have lessons learned. Israel, the Middle East, all these deserts, through technology and very serious and prudent interventions, have been converted into suppliers of excess food for local consumption and for export. So we really want to appreciate the contribution of your government in trying to open up northeastern Kenya and northern Kenya, and we don't take it for granted. And for us, as we grapple with the challenges of the effects of climate change, we are convinced that northern Kenya and northeastern Kenya should be a priority in terms of opening up the area so that we don't take emergency food relief to those areas, but we receive surplus from those areas to feed the rest of the country. You know, that is the way we look at it, and we are doing everything possible. So we are very grateful for what you are doing in that area and the rest of the country. I think a secure and stable northern Kenya is the best thing for this country, because we can be able now to put resources there to do food production and get people busy and support the rest of the country, because the lands are vast and they're also very productive. If we can get it right, we secure so that there is no insecurity, and then we go to irrigation, then the problems of this country in a very sustainable manner are sorted. Again, as High Commissioner, you have pointed out, we need sustainable interventions, long term, so that we don't have to deal with emergencies all the time.
For a long time, Kenya and Ethiopia have been the two anchors of stability in your region. With the civil war in Ethiopia, Kenya has looked a little bit lonely at times, holding the fort of stability across the region. And so the thing that particularly excites me about this project is it's a time when you can export that stability into two of your neighbours and mutually reinforce each other at the national, the sub-national, but also the community level as you operate across the border. And I'm delighted that it's entirely the brainchild of Ben, who's also been here for 4 years, but is allowed to stay a bit longer. I'm not sure why he's allowed to stay longer, but I'm not. But anyway, well, maybe we need to job swap then.
Yes.
But Ben's put incredible work into trying to operationalise this.
Yes.
And I think we've discussed before the opening of the border when we were in LAC together, and how the formal reopening of the border, when it reaches that stage, will enhance that trade security and take the rug out from under the feet of Al-Shabaab.
Right.
Because they won't be able to do illegal revenue. They'll be spotted more easily going across the border because everybody else is using legal routes. So I'm just delighted that we can commit to this for a sort of 3-4 year period of cooperation together. We're very much aware of the history of the region, and that some of the instability was on decisions that my colonial forebears took. And so I also feel that there is a moral obligation to work with you and support you on all of these issues. But it's very much your area, your project, your lead, we're funding, providing technical expertise and support, but this will only work as well as you want it to work, which is why I'm utterly delighted that we've got commitment from the top in Mandera and the top here at the national level. So thank you for your personal engagement and taking time on this.